Morning. Whew. Get your woolly hat out again. It's, I don't know what minus it is, but it's quite crunchy on here, and there's a skin of ice on water. But yeah, first job, just have a look at this gang. But they're doing fantastic, to be fair, for what we're giving them. All we're giving them is a bit of poor quality silage, fodder beet, and they're doing fantastic. You know, some of the bigger bullocks are going to be fairish things. Oh, that's an effer. But some of the biggest bullocks, like that one at far distance, this one coming here, if you look at their bone structure, they're going to be fairish things when they're ready. But yeah, but very cold. Yeah, I think we're onto something with these Herefords. I really do, because I know my dad's buying some fine stock at the moment, but paying high prices for them. But what do you do if you either have to do that or not bother at all? So, and there's just a world shortage on beef. It's not as though like Trump can do a deal with Starmer while Starmer's over there licking his ass, because they aren't there in America apparently. So Starmer, he's a wanker, isn't he? And the rest of his crew actually vote reform. That's what I say. I went to a reform meeting the other day, and it was quite, just for a nosy really, it was quite interesting what people were saying in the room and one thing and another, and a different class of people that you'd expect and all. You know, all reform voters are sort of labelled racist and bigots and one thing and another. But I tell you what, make the effort and go to a reform meeting, because some of the things what was being talked about was bloody common sense. Absolutely, as long as there are manifestos, and someone did say in the crowd, a manifesto, if a government of whoever, when they sign their manifesto, they have to do it. You know, they can't just tell people a load of bullshit just to get in, like this set of twats have. Just to get your vote, and then as soon as they've got your vote, change their policies. It's mindless, you know. Excuse me. But yeah, there's a Rupert Lowe. There's a few interviews with Rupert Lowe. He's a reform man, businessman, employs a lot of people, and he says, like, well, just watch. You know, if you've got half an hour, just pick a couple of his videos out and watch him and see how much sense he speaks. In fact, I think he should be the leader rather than Nigel Farage. But I'm a fan of Nigel Farage. I mean, I couldn't give a bugger. A lot of people are quite negative about it and say, oh, there won't be no different. Well, if that's your attitude, there'll never be change, will there? I mean, in my opinion, there's plenty of funding, but it just gets spent terribly. It just gets wasted. I think 2/3 of our taxes just gets wasted. Look at state of your roads. Look at state of your towns. You look on side of the railway lines, motorways. What work's not going on, or what work is going on, but being dragged out and drawn out because these building companies probably, or construction companies, are giving backhanders to someone. Go to my villa and you can, if I give you a fortnight in my villa, you can act contract, but charge what you want, and we'll just tick your box. I reckon there's a lot of that going on. I couldn't give a bugger like me. You know, if you think I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. I mean, there's some work in our local town, and for what it's costing, it's a shower of shit, to be honest. There's blokes stood around and one thing or another, not doing a lot. Unnecessary work as well. They've put a plant pot round a tree, and well, it ain't a plant pot. It's like a little wall. And the reason why it's cracked in the first place is because the tree's too big for the wall. And instead of saying, oh, that's no good, rather that tree out, let's have something else in its place, they've built another wall around it. Well, obviously the tree's going to get bigger, the roots are going to get bigger, and the wall's going to crack again within probably 18 months. and this job's taken them forever and probably cost a figure what we couldn't comprehend, you know. But I think Joe Public, it's Joe Public's working or pay what's paying for your taxes are paying for these jobs. We ought to know what they're costing. Let's get it out in open so you know, we can sort of discuss. Christ almighty, so-and-so could do that for a quarter of the price, you know. Let's like have a bit of bidding on these jobs. But anyway, rant's over. Sun's coming up, beautiful. Look. Yeah, it's very cold, but very fresh, and I think we're on the turn into spring. The weather forecast for next week is very, very settled. So I'm holding off because we've had, I think, 12 mil of rain the other day. I've got plenty of spraying to do, but we've had 12 mil of rain, and I think I'll just make a mess where I want to go. So I've got about 50 acre of foliar feed to do, and then I'm going to start blitzing some stubbles and work land for spring corn, I think, end of next week, because second week in March, my opinion, is the earliest I want to be drilling on our land, for two reasons. For one, if it comes wet after, it can flood out, and for two, if you're the first one to drill around our parts, it just gets black over with crows. So I want to see someone else having a go, and we can share the burden of the crow fodder, if you know what I mean. So right, list of jobs, don't want to be late. I'm taking my wife and Billy out this afternoon. Baby Billy, farm manager. Bloody hell, that's good service. I only ordered it about a day ago. Not yesterday, the day before. We get quite a bit of stuff off Mole Valley Products. Our rep, Tom, just looks after us. Anyway, I ordered that gear. I think it was just over 100 quid. 14 footer with hanging kit. It's not the hanging kit we need. But we'll get one what'll go on through a post, but he didn't know that. Yeah, we only had it bloody 48 hours ago, and it's here. We get we got all sorts of him now. There's all sorts of hardware like that, and then feed. We got some calf creep off him, all our buckets, and they drop it off and all. You know, I would give Tom a ring, and he'll, I want so and so, Tom. 48 later, either he's brought it in his pickup, or the lad who delivers in their pickup and trailer or lorry, they'll drop it off. So yeah, very, very good firm. Just, we ain't got time, have we, to be running about here, there and everywhere. Warren is off in about a fortnight to get calves for Christmas. Oh, you're a bit mucky, you lot. To get calves for Christmas, Warren has to go in it next couple of weeks. Well, the 15th. To get a calf on the 23rd of December, he has to go in among the cows and calves in on the 15th of March. But I don't know, we've done it before, never had no trouble. My worry is about when he start rambling about with cows, a calf gets caught. What's your views? You know, you cowmen and women. But I like calving at Christmas, you know, that just run up before Christmas, looking at your cows, and one thing you know, because Christmas to me is, it's a ball ache, isn't it? It's just like, it starts in bloody October, and then as soon as you get your Christmas dinner eaten, it's finished, you know. It's just think, what a bloody fast that is, what a money-making racket that is, you know. But anyway, bah humbug and all that. No calves. Brilliant trade again on Monday. God, they do. I tell you what, our grub and all, I know I keep going on about our mix, but our food we're using, he bought these two Hereford types in yesterday. Bah, for Herefords, they are spooky. And yeah, we brought them in, we've given them clip their backs and an injection for IBR, transit fever, pneumonia type thing, and they've gone straight on that food, and there's no, if there was an ad lib barley hopper in here, there'd be a fear of them gaunting themselves and going too much. But no, they're fine, you know. Christ, these little cows are really shifted, absolutely flying now. Took some muck out of gate holes the other day, so when we do start shifting pigs, it's a bit easier to get them out, because next week is the week. There's either 2 or 3 load days. Not a lot of barley left. We've got quite a few customers coming direct to farm, and we've got quite an heap down at other farms, and that's sort of here for us. But I want to clear that because dressing machine man is coming to dress some of our spring barley and oats. So we need a bit of space. Yeah, there's a bit of a flat here. I have to get some foliar feed on and a field away, and then I'm flat out with Roundup in. Oh, this bugger here, it's a little heifer. She's as friendly as anything, but she starts butting you. I don't know where she's got her confidence from, really. But a good calf, no, big leggy thing, isn't it? Yeah, daily routine, just walk through and get everybody up. Not necessarily the cows, but make sure there's nothing ailing everything. We've took the gate down in here where we're used to carving the corner, and next year we're getting one of them carving gates. In fact, I aren't getting one, I'm going to make one. A mate of mine, a real good pal of mine, says he's going to lend me one and I can copy it for what price they are. Christ, they're ridiculous, aren't they? But we've made creep a bit bigger. In fact, we might even go across there, so calves can get out way of when the bull starts to work, because I think he'll have to be in here a fortnight before we turn out, because some of our grasses are still very wet, and I think we'll poach up. And we've got some fencing to do, which I can put some electric fencing down it. Well, we've taken the fence out, but I don't really want to. I'd rather just turn them out into all the lot. Yeah, the grand bunch, aren't they? Hoping to have a few more next year. It's just very costly getting set up with a Suckler herd. Trying to do it one-handed. -2. Shouldn't complain. But that sun's bright. It's beautiful, it is. Right, the process is now, I've turned that blade around, and the process is now is just lightly to skim it and level it out, and it sort of bulldozes a fair bit with it, and it deposits it. Oh God! Deposits it in the holes. Do it though. You can sort of work it, and you end up getting it to the edges where you don't want it. You want them edges to paddle off. That's a process we've done for years. You know, that we've got our track's a lot wider than it used to be though. It's nearly 2 abreast job now. You can pass a wagon on it, where it used to be single track. And doing this process is sort of eating into the field. It could do with working off of it, if you know what I mean. Am I making any sense? Yeah, but what we're doing it, look behind. It's just filling our holes in, and I'll come back other way, and then that'll do me. It's like I say, you can overwork it. Do you enjoy this type of stuff? No, I'm not short of footage, but I just think, well, do you want to see it or not? I don't know. What is it? Tractor? Tractor? Ooh, he's off. Just been to RBM Agricultural. Well, it isn't, it's Rip and Farm Services. He's going to fall flat. He's bought him a new coat. Bought him a little Jack Pike body warmer. And yeah, is it good? He's going to fall in shit. But he can't keep upright. How old's Billy? He's 1, just over 1, but he ain't very good at keeping upright yet outside. He's gonna go over. Right, Ollie's just paying for some sawdust. I'm replacing a borehole pump in one of our wells, and then we're gonna go get this spray going. We're making our straw go further with this sawdust we're getting off a local firm, Rydale Organics, and it does bloody dry things out, but it's very dusty for ourselves and for cattle. But yeah, the soak up value is unbelievable. Yeah, Vaderstad Organics, they do a lot of green waste, and this is crunched up pallets actually, and yeah, good stuff. Yeah, Jeremy, my best mate. One of my best mates is Jeremy. He was my best man at my wedding. I've known him since we were this big. In fact, my mum used to worry about us because we used to get in that many scrapes and one thing or another. She felt one of us might probably kill ourselves. Beautiful. You can nearly eat yourself. They want it. Use that. I don't know whether can you ping something cows? Yeah, int run, int race. Sorry. Hey, don't leave your post. Here. It's mega, is that spreader bale, you know. We're using half the straw. It's fluffed it up instead of paddling squares in. And I am sponsored by spreader bale out, but I'll tell you about a good product, and that is a bloody good product. Because straw ain't cheap, is it? That's the only downfall with it. Your cows and your water troughs get full of, your cows get covered in straw and your water troughs get full of straw as well. You know, you ain't got a lot of control of where it's going, but when Scotty sold me it, he did tell me that your yards have to be suitable for the machines. Bigger the yards, the better. I mean, we're using it for pigs, but it's, unless you drive in, poking it through its sides, but it does flail it quite a way back and quite a wide pattern. But I'll definitely give one a demo anyway, because yeah, I was pleased, and we got a followers off Scotty at Scruton's, so he's your man if you're in our area. Hanging on these lot. A few problems with our Vaderstad. The lad who bought it off is a good pal of mine, and we knew that the electrics were a little bit suited to his tractor. He's a little bit of a techno junkie. And anyway, we've had the Vaderstad man, local Vaderstad man, Ian from Park Farm Engineering, to come. And we were a bit baffled. We couldn't get it to link to our sat nav, or it wouldn't do what it should. So, but it's a mongrel. This is a mongrel. This was a specialist drill in its time, and it's got a box, a Dickie John box, which is, well, not very common. It's got all this malarkey for variable seed rates and setting your seeds, and Vaderstad built a few, but not many with that box. And there's a modern box, but it needs new fan, new metering gizmo. Anyway, Ian, new radar. But the drill itself is worth spending the money on. You know, all its bushes, bearings, and everything's very, very good. And we just sort of, and it's a step forward from our other one, because there's nothing wrong with our other one. If everybody wants a cheap Vaderstad with a grill your times, there's nothing wrong with our other one, but this is sort of jumping forward. I bought the drill for the right money, thinking that there'd be issues. And as I said, Ian from Park Farm Engineering came, and he says he's got drills in the yard what he can butcher and rob to rig us up. Oh, it needs a new fan and all, which will be better because this is a belt driven fan, and they are prone to flicking belts off. So it'll be a different fan, different metering unit, different radar. What else was different? Different box. Oh, wiring loom. Oh, there's quite a bit of work to do. And to be fair, I've got yet to ring him, but he's doing me a fair deal actually. But yeah, Ian at Park Farm Engineering at Aberford near Leeds. If you want out Vaderstad, go see him. Because lads, you know, one of them grafters, a grafter, you know, talks sense. Not just a salesman neither, he's helped us out. Right, Saturday tea time, steak for tea. Ooh, couldn't be a vegan, could you? Just we've just had a customer in the yard and bought that little Delta for a plough. We used to run one back in the day, and hell of a little plough really. Yeah, it's vary width, but it's manual vary width. You sort of undo them bolts and alter your legs, and I think you can go from 12 to 18-inch furrows. Real tight, tidy little plough. So yeah, that's sold. And while lad were here, came in his Range Rover and had his little dog in Range Rover, Pip, the Jack Russell. Anyway, Pip ended up locking him in, locking doors, and keys were in. So anyway, Curly to the rescue. A mate of mine come who knows about Range Rovers, and we prized the door apart and pushed a rod in, and got it unlocked and freed Pip. So yeah. But yeah, on about Jack Russell. I'm looking for a Jack Russell for my wife. A little house dog. Well, and a ratter. We could do with something a lot better than Willow, because she's absolutely useless at rats. Hiya. Can't catch a rat for toffee, can you? Well, she's frightened of them. She goes other way. It's bizarre. So, right, just have a quick look round and job's done. Steak night. Right, on that note, from a Rufford farm in East Yorkshire, which has been a lovely day, the 1st of March. I reckon spring is in the air.